Happy Monday, everybody. Okay, so this week I'm going to start with a report that I read in the local newspaper, the Albuquerque Journal, last week. So this report was that the PRC, the Public Regulations Commission, has denied a request from New Mexico Gas. New Mexico Gas's request was to establish a liquid natural gas storage facility on the west side of Albuquerque. So they wanted to establish this storage facility on the west side of Albuquerque, and the PRC has now shut it down officially. Let's step back and look at this. What was New Mexico Gas asking for? And New Mexico Gas is our public utility here in New Mexico. So several years ago, you probably all read about it. There was a cold front that hit Texas. They weren't prepared for it, and there was millions of people without energy, without power, electricity, and natural gas. Well, that spilled into New Mexico because there was a lot of liquefied natural gas in Texas that couldn't get here. So it shot up the prices, and there was homes without that here in New Mexico. So in anticipation for the next rainy day, New Mexico Gas wanted to set up an extra storage tank here in New Mexico, in Albuquerque, on the west side, that they could put extra reserves there, right? Well, the environmental activists hated it. First of all, they were claiming that, if anyone was ever messed up out there, there might be some kind of large explosion with this liquid gas. Another complaint was that we're investing in more fossil fuels, and that just enraged them. And so they were so outspoken to county commission meetings, to the state legislature, and now to the PRC. So the PRC denied it, which means, what does that mean for us? Well, it means that we are going to be using exactly what we have. We can't be saving for a rainy day. Here's another news story, and this was in the Wall Street Journal, on the opposite extreme. Environmental activists in Germany have now started to protest the production of Tesla car manufacturing in Germany. Now, it's been the environmental activists saying that somehow Elon Musk is not friendly towards the environment, and so they are really fighting to stop new facilities going up, which will produce more electric cars. Now, I'm not personally an electric car owner. Now, if I did own one, I think I would own a Tesla because they're kind of cool, and I hear they go really fast. But I really don't care, as long as I can get from one place to the next. However, here's the thing. It's the story that's going on. You have Elon Musk, who's really been pushing to move away from fossil fuels in the form of cars towards electric cars. Now, where do you get that energy for the electric cars? Well, it's still going to come from a lot of fossil fuels to get into the battery power, but still, he's trying to do something that's kind of green, right? Environmental activists are protesting that. They're also protesting here in Albuquerque liquid natural gas, LNG. So what do you want? Do you want fossil fuels or do you want battery power? You gotta choose, because ultimately it all comes down to energy. Whether you're burning fossil fuels or converting fossil fuels or wind energy or whatever into battery storage, it all comes down to energy. And energy is what runs the economy, the global economy. So what we see here, what do these two things have in common? A shortage of energy, right? And when there's decreased supply in the term of a shortage with increased demand, because the world ain't slowing down, people aren't turning off their TVs, computers, lights, cars. They're not slowing down on energy usage, much less the current energy usage for modern computing. The demand is going up. Supply is staying flat at best, if not going down. It's going to keep pushing prices up. Now, that may increase our current utility bill at home, but what it means in the long term is that our investments in energy are going to keep going up. So, we've seen this coming, and we can read it in the front of the headlines, and so that's why we've moved into that area of our portfolios, and it's paying off. Okay, with that, you guys have a great week. See you next week.